Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. We are still here. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys have a lovely week. Here we go again, another week and another topic. And this one was from a lady. I read as follow. I am confused right now. My introduction is in Easter Tuesday and I have been in my fiance's house since 14th of November because he insisted that I should stay behind for us to plan our wedding. Do you know that since I came into this guy's house, this guy has been beating me up to 3 times. When I said beating, it's seriously. Our neighbor always come and rescue me. The second time he beat me, I packed my bag and I pretended I was leaving, and he started crying that he can't love any other woman, so I stayed by. Just on Monday, he slapped me because I used a wet cloth to clean his shoes before polishing. And I went and sat outside crying that I am not marrying again. He will kill me. He's now said he's testing me to know my highest anger. But since I didn't get angry, he can marry me. Please, is it truly testing me or he is seriously be a wife beater? Okay, so let me recap what you are saying, Auntie. So you have been living with the guy since February, okay? And because he said you should stay behind so that you both can plan your wedding. And according to you, your traditional wedding is coming up. Your introduction for your marriage is coming up on Easter Tuesday, which is about a week from now, right? And since February, the guy have beat you 3 times. And he's telling you that the second time he beat you and you pretend to pack your bag, and then he said he's only testing how angry you can. And so since you didn't get angry, the fact that he slapped you, so you can go ahead and you are asking whether if he's truly testing you or is he a seriously wife beater. Look, when it comes to anything to do with domestic violence, there is no testing about it. This is not like I would test whether you are a good woman or you are a bad woman. I would test because I want to know whether you and I are compatible. I want to test because no. The thing is, there is a say that says the stone that you see coming doesn't blind you. This is just red flag all over the places. If since February, we are now in March, so within the short period of 2 months, you've been beaten 3 times, and you haven't even done the traditional introduction yet, leave alone the marriage, and then stay in the same house, and he's telling you that the reason why he beat you up is because he wants to test your anger. Are you for real? Are you even asking this question? Deep down in your mind, don't you know the answer to these questions? Because me, if you were my sister or my friend or any of my family member, I would tell you don't even bother, because this is you know what, for me, when it comes to domestic violence, I don't tend to hold back, because I know the impact in which this thing and how it ends. So if you have access to internet to send this message on the internet and send it to me, I think you can do your research yourself. I will urge you, before you go ahead and do the traditional introduction, I will urge you to go and do a research on how many women have been killed by their partners every single day. And that will give you an idea of the reason why I said I don't hold back when it comes to domestic violence. Because if that was my brother as well, I would tell him to go and deal with his issue, underlying issue, because people tend to, lately, no one is accountable for anything wrongdoing. Everybody seems to be that everyone's behavior has undermining. So if he does have any undermining issue, I think it's only fair that he goes and sort himself out first before he's thinking about marriage. Because I don't think beating is trial. if that makes sense. I don't think I have to be punched and kicked and slapped for me to prove your love to you, for you to know if I'm worthy to be married to. Even the sentence himself doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, I don't understand why you will put yourself in that position in the first place. For someone to be, the first time he touched you was enough for you to say, you know what, we haven't even started yet, I'm gone. I don't know why the society, there's so much pressure on women to get married that anyone is willing to be with anybody, whoever, for the sake of, I want to get married. Boy, you are in for a bumpy ride. You are in for a life of misery. And unfortunately, to all this misery, you're going to bring up children into the mess who are going to be part of this misery as well. So for me, personally, if the question you are asking, you want to know my opinion, I will go ahead and do the traditional introduction, because every punch starts with a slap. From slap, it will progress to a punch. From a punch, you will progress to a kick. From a kick, you will progress to using an object or smack. Haven't you been seeing what is happening on the internet? Some men don't need a wife. These people are beasts. They are animals in a man's skin. All they want to do is beat. I have seen in the less than 2 months, 3 or 4 women in Africa that have been killed by their partner. Oh, the man is on the run. He beat his pregnant wife to command and she later died. The other one, he beat his wife. The woman died. The other one, he beat his... They are beating and killing these people, and you are there asking whether the man is a serious wife beater. It's not, you are not even married to him yet. You are just a girlfriend beater now. You will soon turn to a wife beater. Until when he pan beat you, finish and put you in hospital. Look, I think this is part of education. We need to educate. Okay, I'm going over my head. Wait, let me take a step back. Okay, the way we parents, our parents taught us to be, you know, treat your husband this way, never do this to your husband, never do that to your husband, make sure your husband is this, make sure your husband is that. I think for us, our generation is to teach our sons how to treat women better. If that makes sense. Because I have a son, and I have always said to my son, you will never raise a hand on a woman, because you never raise a hand on any of your siblings. None of your siblings you ever raise a hand on. So you can't, you have sisters all over the places. Put yourself in your sister's shoes. If they are dating, okay, if your baby sister comes to you and says, oh, the man that I want to go do introduction with beat me up and do this, I think he will probably go kill somebody, go beat the person to purple and blue. So for that reason, he knows he can. So we need to educate our son to say, you know, beating a woman is not right. And if you do have any issue, and whatsoever underlying issue you have, we live in a society that everything is possible. I think he should go and deal with his anger problem first before you go ahead on this less than 2 weeks to go and do the introduction. Because girl, 3 times in less than 3 months, and you think if you get married it's going to get better. And this is the mistake majority of women makes, when they think you can see the red flag before you go ahead and marry the person in a hope that you can change the person. Good luck with that, because 9 out of 10 it usually doesn't go the right way. You always go the other side. So if you go ahead and marry the guy now, I can't see why in 4 or 5 years time you will complain that he still beat you, because he was already doing it before you got married. Sometimes people don't change. People are consistent. It's just us that don't see. You probably so exciting, all your family has been prepared, you've been looking forward to this introduction, that you are contemplating whether, you know, I don't know what my family will say, I don't know what, so you want to go ahead with it. But at the end of the day, you the one that's going to live this nightmare day in and day out, every day, 365 days, if you are lucky to make it alive in the next 24 months. So if you ask the question whether is a wife bitter, yes, 100%. Is the girlfriend bitter? Yes, 100%. Is it going to change when you get married? I can tell you for a fact and for free, it's never going to change. So now the question goes back to you. What do you want to do? You ask for my opinion, and here is my opinion that I'm giving you. I would say, cut your losses now and let him go. Because, and sometimes maybe that will make him realize what he has done or his behavior, that will make him go and seek help. But if you put up with it, and every single time, one punch, one slap, one kick, and you put up with it, to him, he hasn't done anything wrong. Because if he does something wrong, you will be there. And the fact that you are still there, you forgive the first one, the second time, and the third time, he still hope that the fourth and the fifth and the sixth you will forgive. But if you stand your ground to say, look, I'm not going to put up with this, I'm going, and that will make him realize probably another woman, next woman, will not put up with the same thing at the same time. That will make him look deep inner himself to know why he has the urge to beat up a woman. If he need a punching bag, he can go get one in the shop, or he can go and fight his fellow man in the street, and let's see how powerful he is. Let him go and blow with somebody else, not a woman. Any man that raises his hand on a woman, as far as I'm concerned, I will call that person a P word. You know, that's just me. So, my darling sister, to answer your question, run 1,000,000 miles. And this is the right time to do it now, before it's too late, because it's going to get worse. Make no mistake, it's not going to get better. There is nothing like, if we get married, this is gonna, no, it doesn't happen. Because usually the abusers, this is how it starts. It starts with one slap here, one kick there. The next time he push you, you bang your head somewhere, you end up in hospital, you might not make it, you make it. So look, count your losses. And like I said, 1,000,000 plus one time, sometimes it might not even be the right man for you. So God is showing you where we are sometimes so stubborn and question why things are happening around us. For me, my darling sister, make you run. But if you, whatever decision you decided to do, please and please let me know. I like bad juicy. Until next time, guy. Bye.